All right, let's get this back testing going. I'm just gonna do 1 month or 1 week, and I'm just gonna start off with. Why don't we just start off with the first week? Actually, no. Let's start off with Monday because that's 5 days. I'm just gonna do April 7th to the 12th or 11th. So I did actually do a little back testing before. I did it on September, and that was the first time I ever did this type of video. And now we're just gonna run it back. Kind of like these videos, just explaining my narrative and just back testing myself. I go to 50-minute like usual, and then I see what draws have we taken. So right now we're just been clearly displacing lower. I'm gonna mark all my draws here. We have this draw. So we have equal draws here that we haven't taken. We don't really have an SMT here. We have this gap here, and I usually like putting it above the gap level, but I think some people put it here. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bigger time frames because we probably have lower lows. So I'm gonna go to the 1 hour or 4 hour and see. Yeah, maybe 4 hour. So we're really far, and it's kind of hard to see the draws. Okay, so this could potentially be the next draw, but it might be pretty far. Yeah, I think that's actually really far. What the hell? Let me see. Yeah, that's really far. Is there something in between? Maybe like these lows? Maybe these lows right here? Or something. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's just messed up. Okay, I think I will mark those out later if we decide to go lower, but we pretty much displaced lower, and I think the draws might just be higher. So I go to the 1 minute time frame, and yeah, let's just see. We just have this equal lows down here that we might be able to take out and then reverse. But we'll see. Market opens. So we take out this draw here. Nasdaq, we haven't taken this draw. So we have bullish SMT right here on the second candle. Does this bullish SMT deliver? Okay, it doesn't. We do have draws lower as well, and we have this draw. Okay, let's mark it out. Okay, now we want to see what happens on Nasdaq. We take on this draw, we hit stop rate. Do we just reverse off of it, or do we just keep displacing lower? Okay, we're chopping a bit, but we do take out the low. We invite buyers, we resoup, and I want to see what happens after this. So 1, 2, 3, third candle resoups the low, and does it deliver higher? Okay, it doesn't. So that means our draw is probably lower, but I still want to see a bit more to confirm that I want to go lower, because this can just go lower like this and then just fake people out and go higher. But we'll see. Okay. Okay, so for me, when I take trades, I don't like to just get in the order. I just pretty much with discretion enter like this, probably put stop loss. All right, that's fucked. Okay, I honestly don't think I'll be trading this day because it's like the volatility is crazy. But if it was proper volatility, my stop loss would probably be around about the rebalance or maybe displacement, and then target the draw or at 1-to-1, something like that. And because I'm not going to wait for this whole candle to close and then enter, I'm going to discretion, because we keep failing this soup sequence right here and we aren't delivering higher, which means probably draws are lower. And okay, yeah, so if you were to have a protected stop loss, yeah, above this candle over here, but the volatility is a little insane, so I can maybe even put it higher, but probably might get stopped out anyways. We do take a draw on ES. That's probably a sign that you might want to get out because we have bullish S&T on the lows, but I honestly wouldn't take a trade here because the volatility is just a bit too high. But Yeah, let's just count this as a loss because I did get stopped out. If I had better stop loss placement, it would be better, but it's already above this displacement candle, so it's hard to say. All right, let's go to the next date. I don't like the volatility of this, so I might just skip the next week and just put Tuesday here. So we'll still be doing 5 days. Go to the 15 minutes, see the time frame. We do have also these draws here too. We have equal lows here that we probably want to take out. Is this equal lows? Yeah, it is. So that could be our draw. And then these ones as well could be. But I'll just mark out these. And it looks like we're just bullish. So I'll mark out these highs as well. So we do have SMT here. No, we don't. Yeah, so we could just be bullish to the next draws. So I'm gonna mark out these draws here. Also here. This one as well. And this one. Alright, go to the 1 minute time frame. And yeah, looks like we're just bullish. We haven't swept these lows here. We have equal lows on ES that we haven't taken out. So this could be our draw below, but we also could be higher because this could be a protected stop loss or a protected low, and then we just want to draw us higher. All right, let me see. Market opens. Okay, so we take out these highs. We took out this high, but the main high is right here. But we do, yeah, okay. We take out these highs. Want to see what happens after. The main draw is a bit higher. So we take out that draw, and then we kind of displace lower. But I still don't think we're going to be bearish unless we see bearish displacement. So, okay, right here. We do actually have a bearish SMT right here on this high. Around here. And now we're just displacing. ES took a stop right here. And now we're just displacing. So, what I want to see is this SMT going to deliver us lower, or we're going to go up back higher and then resoup this high and then deliver lower. Okay, we run up higher. We want to see if we resoup this high or not. Okay, now we have another bearish SMT. ES is really close to the main draw here, but are we going to get it or not? Okay, it looks like we're going to be bullish, but we did hit this stop right now, and next draw is up here. Nasdaq has higher draws here as well. So we want to see what happens after we resoup this high right here, because we could act bearishly and just fall down. Doji. Okay, rebalance. If this starts running up higher, I might just take this long to the next draw. Right here. But we'll see what happens on the next candle. Yep, right there. So we rebalance into this range. It goes down lower, and then it starts running back up higher. So I'll probably take a trade right here and then put stop loss. You could put stop loss above below this rebalance, but I probably might just put it like on the displacement, like target 30 points or like 1-to-1 like this. ES still has this draw, and oh shit. Okay, TP bang. All right, you guys see what I did there? If I did have a stop loss right below this rebalance right here, and just because, oh, maybe I don't want to lose that much if I lose, but then you have the incorrect stop loss placement because it should be below the displacement candle right here, and I really did not get stopped out, and I could have probably held longer, but TP is right here. Yeah, this is protected stop loss right here, or down here displacement, but it really depends on the trade. But yeah, either rebalance or a displacement candle where you want to put your stop loss. And that is TP. So far we're 1 for 1. We lost on April 7th. Now we're gonna go to April 16. All right, 15-minute chart. What I see, we have this gap right here. So I am gonna mark it out. The gap. We got close to the gap on ES, but we pretty much filled the gap right here. So that could be like bearish S&T right there. And now we're kind of displacing lower. We do have draws lower and no bullish S&T. And then we also have draws lower here. So next draw could be like probably like this. But we'll see. Maybe even this one as well. But we'll leave that for now. So what I see right now is that we took in this draw right here. These little internals on ES as well. But we have a SIBI right here. So we could continue to short, but I still don't like it as much. But we'll see. Okay, now we have bearish S&T on the highs, like this. Does it deliver? Okay, it doesn't. So now we hit stop rate. I mean, we hit this high. We can see a potential reversal sequence. We just had a bearish reaction right there. Let's see what next candle does. Bearish. This could be shorts. Draws could be lower as well, but I might want to see more confirmation. Maybe it could be this one. Honestly, it kind of looks like chop, so I'm not sure. But if it starts running lower, I might short it like this. It's not a bad idea as well. We do have draws higher, but we're not really displacing through the draws and going higher. So maybe. Let's see what happens. Okay. I can't really discretion enter this because obviously it's backtesting. It's kind of hard to see. But from this backtesting, I don't really like it as much. We could run up higher, but I do see that we have SIBIs over here, and we're just reacting bearishly. So I might take this trade right here. But since we're backtesting, I kind of want to see the next candle open. Okay, so we go higher. So far, I don't like it as much anymore. We run up higher, we get a bearish S&T on the highs right here. And let's see if it delivers. Okay, full delivers down. Next candle opens up and rebalances. If I see it go lower, I'm just gonna short. Something like this, I might destroy it right here. And I put stop loss there. Target 1-to-1. Draws are probably lower because we keep disrespecting this. We get bearish S&T on the highs. We disrespect this whole candle. This could be a reversal sequence on the highs, and then draws want to be lower, and we'll see. Yeah, TP. So something like this, probably I will take. You could say this is a reversal sequence as well, but it's a bit too early. Not really early, but I don't like it as much. It's just too aggressive, and we're just kind of chopping. And then this is a better confirmation. We get a bearish S&T on the highs here, and we get a reversal sequence on Nasdaq. We disrespect this whole candle. Next candle starts printing, and then we react bearishly, and then I short. And you can also just enter here as well, but I like to see a bit more confirmation if it's not as clean. All right, we're two for one so far. We're going to Thursday now, April 17th. What I see what happens here is that we just chew the space lower after we had the reversal sequence, and we do have these draws down here, and then more draws here. But I think this is this. Okay, so we do have equal lows here. We did not take that low. Actually, we did take that low. We take this low down here, so that could be protected low. But I want to see, did we take it on Nasdaq though? Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq we already taken that out, and then we have this lower here. So yeah, so Nasdaq we already took it out, and then ES took it out. We hit stop rate on both, and then we just start delivering higher. So could be bullish, but we gotta see the if we take out these draws as well. So we got these draws here, this draw, and then this draw. Okay. Go to the 1 minute time frame. And I do have a loose bias again, but what I see down here is that we have a bullish SMT on the lows, but the only thing here is that we aren't really delivering off this bullish SMT. We get bullish SMT down here, we start delivering higher, and then we start failing. So I'm not sure, but we'll see if market opens if it starts displacing higher. Okay, we hit this, we get bullish SMT. Not really bullish SMT, but ES still hasn't taken out, but probably we're gonna start going lower. Yeah, so we hit that. Draws are probably lower. There's a lot of draws here. There's probably draws here as well, like one of these. But we'll see. These draws are also just smaller, so, but we'll see. Okay, we don't have SMT anymore. Looks like we're just delivering lower, but we'll see. Okay, now we take on this. We taking out on ES and also NASDAQ. Okay, so this could be a protected stop loss right here on ES. I want to see if we invite buyers and then this flush down. Okay, so we kind of invited buyers. We flush. We get a bullish S&T on the lows, and we want to see, is it gonna deliver higher or are we just gonna keep failing? Okay, now ES taking that. But if I zoom out, are we really going to be bullish? I mean, it kind of looks like we're bullish because we displaced lower. We're kind of recovering, and we already taking a lot of lows. We already taking a lot of draws lower, but it doesn't mean that we're always gonna just go higher. So we have a reversal sequence here on ES, but does it deliver higher? I'm not too certain yet. Okay, we react higher. Yeah, but does it actually deliver? There is probably permissible. The way how this sequence is, you can pretty much long around here, stop loss here, but I don't like it as much, so I'm gonna wait a little longer. Okay, we have a bearish SMT up here on ES, also NASDAQ here. Does it deliver slower? It does start delivering lower, but really not with speed, so I'm not too certain that we're also gonna be shorts. So I want to see. Okay. Now we actually resuit this low. We get a bullish SMT on the lows. If we feel this, I'm just gonna short. Okay, rebalance candle. Okay, now we get a bearish SMT up here. ES hasn't taken all that out. We close bearish. Okay, no, we actually might just long here. Looks a bit messy for me. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so we get a bearish SMT right here on the highs. We could be bullish here now. Okay, I want to see what happens. Okay, rebalance. Okay, there. We get bearish SMT. It starts delivering. Next candle, full engulfs the bearish candle. Next candle starts printing up. I'm going to long because I think draws are higher now. Okay, that's not the candle I want to see. But I'm going to keep playing out. Now we have SMT over here. But on the live markets, I might have taken this long right here. If it starts running up higher, stop loss right here. Damn, that's pretty far. I feel like I might take something like this. But now we just have this bearish SMT here. But I think I might take something like this. I guess I'll just take it. If it's just backtesting, I don't think I'll take it because obviously we kind of look bearish now. But live markets, I probably might take this. Alright, we'll see. Okay, I just got stopped out. So what if I didn't take that trade? Okay, why does it keep printing? All right, here. Right here, we resup this low. And we have bullish SMT as well. Next candle, we print lower. Disrespect. Next candle, if it keeps going lower, I might just target this draw right here. Okay. Nope, it doesn't want to go lower. Maybe this candle? Yeah, maybe something like this. Target 30 points. Like that. Yeah, maybe something like that if we were to take this trade, because we get a resup of the low, we run up higher, we probably get a, yeah, we get bearish SMT up here. And the next candle disrespects. Next candle starts running lower, and then we have draws lower because we clearly are just bearish, and that was probably BTP. But I did take this trade and I lost. Would I ever take this live market? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But if I were to like discretion enter, probably would have been this one. But I guess we are gonna take these highs and get bearish SMT, so it's hard to say. And these reversal sequence down here, wasn't really too confident on it, but it looks like it worked. All right, let's go to the next day. Okay, so it looks like April 18th is closed, so I'm gonna have to go to another day. I'm just gonna go April 25th, Friday. Okay, Nasdaq we already taken out a while ago, so we have bearish SMT, but it looks like it's not really working. Next draw on Nasdaq is probably this higher here, but we are trading on the SIBI right now, so we'll see. But it looks like we're kind of bullish, running up. Mark out these highs. Okay, ES as well. So ES, we probably want to hit this draw right here. All right, so what happens here? We take out this draw, we go lower, and then we just run past it. But now we resup this high. If it fails to deliver lower, probably the draws are going to be higher. Okay, we rebalance and we just go up higher. Next candle, if it starts going lower and rebalancing higher, I'm just going to take the long. Okay, bearish closure. I want to see what next candle does. Next candle. Okay, looks like we want to see more manipulation first. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So we could be bearish. We go lower. Okay, so since we're delivering lower, we might want to see bullish SMTs get disrespected to short. So we got bearish SMT right here, or bullish SMT. And if it rebalances, okay, bearish again. Next candle, doji. Next candle, we go higher. But now we get another bearish SMT here. If it delivers lower, we're probably going to be bearish. Okay, there. You could discretionary enter that, or wait for the next candle. The stop loss will be pretty far, I think. Actually, 30 points is not bad. But next candle, if it starts rebalancing or just like printing lower, I'm going to be shorting because we have draws lower. And let's see what happens. Okay, there you go. starts running higher, rebalance, it starts shorting. You could put your stop loss, I guess, above this. Yeah, or you can just put it above this. Yeah, something like this. Target 40 point. Might be bad because we just have bullish MT now, but we'll see. All right, TP. The draws, yeah, pretty much. You could think the draws are really lower, but that's why you don't want to just target the next draw. I mean, we already hit the next draw already, but this is why you don't target like so many points. Just target 1 to 1 and get out, because we already swept this low here. If we have bullish S&T now, and the market can just like go up higher, but with this scenario, we're being bearish. We're displacing off this soup level here, this internal, and now we're just delivering. We start running lower, we get a bullish S&T, it's not really delivering, but then we full displace higher. It looks like we want to just keep going higher, and people might think it's like a rebalance, and then you just long it. But what I see is that we're displacing lower. Higher time frame is probably, yeah, so you can't forget about the higher time frame, but the higher time frame is probably like kind of bullish, but we aren't really displacing higher. So what I see, we just reacted off of this, we start being bearish, and then we start going higher, get bearish S&T, next candle full disrespects that candle, and you could discretionary enter that, or wait for the next one. I wait for the next one, we balance, and then we start shorting, and then at this target 1 to 1, and yeah, or you can just put stop loss above here, because we shouldn't really rebalance all the way up here if we already just rebalance and just flip bearish. So if you start going up higher, probably you're gonna lose this trade. So maybe it's not the best to put up here. And then yeah, target, instead of just targeting 40 points, you target 30 points, which is pretty much at this internal low, because we can soup it and then start running up higher. But that's pretty much the trade. That was my trade recap for a week of April. 3 out of 5 trades. Probably could have been 4 if I didn't, if I had a proper stop loss on the first one, but it was a bit weird. But the volatility was insane, so I probably wouldn't even take that trade. So, but anyways, you don't really have to have like a high win rate on backtesting, because you're just backtesting. It's always gonna be different in live markets. You're gonna be the discretionary entering, and you're not gonna be waiting for always closures on candles. So that's just my backtesting. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.